Okay, let's look at the USDJPY quickly. And I can see Miyagigi saying goodbye. All right, Miyagigi, do have a wonderful day. And okay, so let's run through the USDJPY within the next 5 minutes and let's call it a day here. So the USDJPY daily time frame, we're still using the same structure. And if you have been with me on the USDJPY in the last couple of months now, even the last 6 months thereabout, we have acknowledged the 131.00 level as a very, very strong demand zone in this market. As you can see, this zone here has lasted over 11 months now. We've been seeing buy pressure around that area, and in fact that level between the 131 and the 127.00 area has been a very strong accumulation area where we have seen participants in this market try to accumulate gather more positions on the USDJPY. And we saw the breakout of the structure again here during the month of February, leading to the breakout of that bearish trend line. As you can see, we had a bearish trend line which supported bearish momentum since the month of October last year. Now, if we zoom into this current structure and looking at this from a theoretical standpoint, you would agree that whenever price action breaks out of a key structure like this trend line here, we expect that one point in time price is likely going to come back and do a retest of that structure. And as you can see here, we had the retest of the trend line, and since the retest of the trend line happened, we have been witnessing buy pressure, price action finding higher lows in this market. And what we have here is a structure that looks more like a reversal pattern. And with this scenario here, next I'm thinking that we might be having the beginning of the second wave of that bullish momentum that broke out of that trend line. And you all know what we do whenever we identify a potential reversal pattern. We want to look out for the neckline of that reversal pattern, which after looking at the structure closely, we have it at around the 133.800 level. And for this reversal pattern to be valid and confirmed, we need a breakout retest of the structure to join the second wave of that bullish momentum. And as you can see how price action closed last week, it closed at the 133.800 level, which makes this area a very, very important confluence, as we need to see how price action will be reacting to the 133.800 level during the early hours of this week to now decide how we are going to be trading the USDJPY. Obviously, anything above the 133.800 level will be giving us an opportunity to buy. Now, scaling down to a much more lower time frame, so we shall be going right down into the 1 hour time frame to see how participants in this market has been reacting to that 133.800. So the 133.800 is our key level for this week, as you can see here. And obviously, you would observe that price action has been bullish for the part of the week. Though we have a situation here where price action is still trapped within a zone between the 133.710 and the 134.200 level. So we have the resistant line for the week here, which is the highest point price action has ever been, and then we have the support line for the week sitting around that key level at the 133.80 area. Now, you all know what we look out for whenever we have this kind of simple setup. We want to remain patient, wait for price action to either break out of the resistance line for buying opportunity or breakdown of the support line for selling opportunity. And if we look at the structure here, let's look at the perspective of a bearish momentum first of all before we look at the bullish expectation. Now, one thing I would like to state here is that if at any point in time price action drops below the 133.800, please let's note that we are back within the bearish territory. This area has been a strong selling niche for the last last 6 to 7 weeks now, it has been a very strong selling niche for the in this market. So if at any point in time we sight price action drop below the 133.710, in fact we could have a sell stop order around that area, as we are going to be back within a very strong zone that has a memory for selling power. So around that area will give us an opportunity to sell probably into the 132.350, and the further breakdown will be welcoming more opportunity in this market. And another scenario that we could look out for is if price action breaks out of the 134.200 level, which happen to be the resistance line for the week. Then at this point we are going to be looking out for buying opportunity. So let's keep tabs with this whole situation here and continue to monitor price action. And it's on this note I would like to call it a day here. It has been a wonderful moment, and for those who are joining us for the first time, I hope you are able to catch one or two things that you can use to guide your trading activity for today. And for those who have been with us all along, I hope you were able to screenshot my screen so that you can use it as a reference point when you're about to make your individual decision. So on this note, I wish you best of luck. It's the first trading day of the week, and I don't want us to get into a compulsive pattern of taking a trade at all costs. Let's remain patient. The first trading day of the week most of the time is always starts with a slow pace, so we need to be very careful and patient to wait for our structures to mature before we want to be jumping into any trade. So wish you best of luck today. It has been a wonderful moment with you guys, and I look forward to seeing you same time tomorrow, 10 a.m. UTC, 11 a.m. West African time, as we come here again to review all the pairs that we have mentioned today, and let's see how well they are doing so far, and at the same time get ready for the New York session tomorrow. My name is Sheriff Daramola, and on this note I wish you best of luck, and do have a beautiful and wonderful evening everyone. Bye bye.